We have a Muslim calling. Let us see what this gentleman he wants. Hello? Hello? Please mute YouTube so I can hear you. No, he hang up. Hello? Mute YouTube, please. Mute YouTube. Hear me from Skype only. Mute YouTube.
Hello?
Yes, you are live on air, my friend. What do you like to say to us? You are a Muslim, right, Mr. Usman?
Yeah.
All right. What do you like to say to us? Go ahead. Our topic is the crucifixion of Jesus. Did your prophet say anything about Jesus' crucifixion?
Yeah, I wanted to say that the Quran says
Okay, so you speak Arabic, that's wonderful. So what your prophet said about this verse? That's it? This is what the Muslims have, is just one verse about Jesus? That's it?
Yeah, the verse says he was not killed and he was not crucified, but someone who was made similar to him was crucified.
Okay, so that's the whole Islamic religion teaching about crucifixion of Jesus. That's it. Muhammad never said anything else.
Yeah, the teaching is about Jesus was not crucified.
Okay, but my friend Osman, my friend Osman, listen. I'm asking you, did your prophet say anything additional to this verse? Zero, right?
If the prophet said anything, like apart from what the Quran says and what the Bible says, those things, I don't know.
He never said anything.
This is what I know.
He never said anything. He never. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, Osman. I challenge any Muslim to show me anything your prophet said about this. So bringing me a verse saying Allah he said that. Shouldn't you even explain the verse? Shouldn't Muhammad explain this verse to the Muslims? Because this verse is confusing. Let us me and you go over it. You just said that Allah he made someone look like Isa in the cross, correct?
Not in the cross, before he was crucified, before he went to the cross. In the Bible, Mark, they say Simon of Cyrene.
And the Bible says what?
Simon of Cyrene, Simon of Cyrene.
And
that is the guy, the Roman soldiers that told him, take this cross for Jesus. And he was the one who was crucified, according to Mark.
No. And Mark it says clearly that the Messiah. It says there, read that. It says there that the Messiah was the one who died in the cross. But that's not to fabricate stories. You can read it, and people will laugh at what you said, my friend. Don't copy paste.
But Mark 15 says like that.
No. Okay, read for us. Okay, guys, Mark 15. I will open Mark 15, and people will. You see, I'm trying to protect you from people laughing at what you are saying, but you are insisting. Okay, we will go. We'll put it on the screen. Mark 15, guys, says.
Laughing at me like it doesn't matter so much.
No, it matters. My friend. No, it matters when you say something. Either it's a lie or it's true. This is not a joke, it's matter, because what you are saying is something very funny, and not a single Christian. All of us, we have the Bible in front of us, and what you are saying is absolutely funny. So where in the Mark 15 it says what you are saying? He carried the cross for him to help him. That's it. But that's it. The one who was crucified, it was the Messiah, the Lord. And then verse number 34 it says, at the ninth hour, Jesus Christ would allow.
Can you open the verses on the screen?
Sure, here we go.
So
no problem, here we go. See, this is Mark 16, Mark 15, the one you are talking about. You will see it says it clearly that they made fun of him because he claimed to be the king of the Jews. Let Christ, the king of the Israel, descend now from the cross. So who was on the cross?
I can see it on my screen.
No problem. It's going to take time to show for you. So you can open the Bible in the internet if you want.
Yeah. Now it's showing.
Okay. So they put him in the cross. Huh?
Mark 15.
We know what 15,
21
no problem. Okay, see,
to
Simon, he helped him to carry the cross. We got the story here. But who is the one who was in the cross? It was Jesus in front of you. And they put a sign says the King of the Jews. Who is the King of the Jews? And they say to him, let Christ, the King of the descendant now come from the cross. And then when the 6 hours come, there was a darkness in the whole into the 9th hour. And the 9th hour, Jesus cried. Who is the one who cried? Jesus cried with loud voice saying, Eli, Eli, lima shabachthani. So what you are saying is absolutely funny, and it's not really what the Bible says. So now we go.
Is this not how the Jews saw it?
Okay,
I think the Jews saw like it was like Jesus.
Okay,
that's why they wrote it like that.
Okay, so you are saying now you are agreeing with the Quran that the Quran is saying that the Jews saw someone look like Jesus, correct?
Yes, I agree with the Quran. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
We'll go back to the Quran then. So what you said about the Bible is absolutely not true. So we go back to the Quran. Okay, so the Jews, they saw someone look like Jesus. And
yes,
when the Jews in the Quran says we killed Jesus, they were lying or they were saying the truth?
They were lying.
But how you say they were lying if you just said they saw Jesus? If I saw Jesus, I'm not lying.
No, it was Simon of Cyrene, according to the verses, brother.
I just showed you. It says Jesus, he cried in the cross, and you are saying to me, Simon? What does Simon have to do with this? Secondly, my friend, listen carefully, focus with me. If you just said the Jews, they saw someone look like Jesus, right? That's what you said. I'm going with you. So if you are a witness in the court, do you say what you saw or you say what you did not see?
So is the Quran lying by saying should be lahum?
No. I'm trying to understand you as a Muslim first. Forget about lying. You are the one I said to you. When the Jews, they say we killed the Messiah. The Jews, they say we killed the Messiah. I ask you, did the Jews lie about killing the Messiah? You said yes. So now I'm trying to explain to you that if the Jews, they saw the Messiah in the cross, that means we cannot accuse them of lying because this is what they saw. You see, the liar is someone he say something other than what he saw. Correct? So your accusation to the Jews that they are lying is not even smart. And Muhammad, you're a prophet by saying that the Jews are lying.
Muhammad came, Okay, before Prophet Muhammad came, their words would have been justified. But when Muhammad came and told them what was the truth about the crucifixion, they should believe it.
No. Forget about this now. Forget about this. I'm talking about the time in the cross. I was there. Let us say I was a Jew and my name is Jack Shalom. And then I was watching somebody in the cross and he looked exactly like Jesus, as you said. Allah, he made the look of that of Christ in that person. And I was there and I saw Jesus in the cross. And then you ask me, what did you see in the cross? I say Jesus. How in the world that will make me a liar?
Yeah, of course you will say it was Jesus. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, of course. But where did this Simon of Cyrene give back the cross to Jesus again?
It says there, wait. You see, they arrived. You see, we have four Bibles, and they complete the story for us. This is why we have 4 Bibles, not 1. But if you read the verses there, you will see that because he was so tired, they are humiliating him. They are doing all kind of crazy stuff against him, and the cross is so heavy, and he have to carry it all the way to the mount. And this is why this person, he felt he need to help, and he jumped to help. But he is not the one to be crucified. Why he will be crucified anyway? I mean, is the criminal? I mean, imagine how funny your story. I have listen. First of all, Jesus is the only one is stripped from his clothes. They allow him only to wear what is supposedly like to cover his private part. So there is no way for misunderstanding. The guy, he did not jump in his swimming suit. The guy is wearing his clothes, all of them. And the soldiers, there is hundreds of soldiers, and you are telling me the guy who carried the cross, he became Jesus? So look how funny your story. You Muslim, you fabricate something is not in the Bible. making it to
No,
making it.
I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny.
It's funny because how okay, I want to ask you. Okay, I am let us say I am this person, Simon. I jump to carry the cross. What happened next? You tell me. I'm listening.
You say what?
You are saying Simon, this guy Simon, he is the one who was crucified. Okay, tell me what happened. I am Simon. I saw Jesus carrying the cross. I jumped to help him. And now what happened next? You are the Muslim who knows everything. Tell us, what happened?
Okay. Simon carried the cross until the Golgotha, the place where they used to crucify people.
Okay.
And then they crucified it.
But this is not Jesus. How do we crucify him? Now we have two Jesus. If Allah he made Simon look like Jesus, that now we have two Jesus.
But like why should God, the Father, why should he crucify Jesus?
No, don't change topic. Don't change topic. Why? It's not God the Father who crucified Jesus. It was the Jews. Don't be funny. Why did God crucify Jesus? No, it was the Jews, my friend, the Roman soldiers. So don't change the topic. So now we have, according to your story, the fabricated story, because your prophet, by the way, none of those scholars, they say what you just said. You're copying this from a Muslim website, aren't you? Because not even a single website says that this is a guy, his name is Simon. The Muslim, they have different names.
So it is not from Muslim website.
So where do you get this from? Where do you get that this guy Simon is the one who became Jesus? Where do you get this from? Can you show me an Islamic scholar who said that?
No, it's not from an Islamic scholar.
So this is fabrication from your own?
No, it's Mark 15 and Matthew.
Matthew is in front of you. First, it's not Matthew. You told me it's Mark. Yeah.
27 verse 32.
My friend, here we go. Even like, you see how funny the Muslims, guys? I mean, we showed him the verse. It says it clearly. They let the Messiah, the King of Israel, come down. They are talking to the Messiah. They are not talking to Simon. And then in the Bible it says in the same chapter, the death of Yeshua at the hour at the 12th noon, darkness was in the earth until the 3rd hour. And then at the 3rd hour, the Messiah Yeshua, he screamed saying, Ili Ili lima shabaqtani. Who is the one who was screaming? The Messiah. It says in the front of you.
So his God abandoned him, huh?
No, he's quoting a prophecy from the Old Testament about him, because they said that the true Messiah, when he is going to be crucified, they will strip him from his clothes, the bones will not be broken, etc. There's many prophecy about the cross, and he will say that sentence. So the Messiah quoting what is mentioned in the Bible, in the Old Testament, to prove that this is him. Here we go. This is why he said at the end it's completed. Now we go back to the topic. Allah, he made someone look like Jesus. Correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think so. Okay, that's wonderful. Now, who is the one is lying? The Christians, the Jews, or Allah?
But bro, I cannot see like any proof like to refute this ayah, bro.
You have no proof to refute this ayah. Forget about the proof now. Let us use your logic. I'm sure you are smart, intelligent, and I want to learn from you today. I'm your student today. If I see you in the cross, God forbid, or me in the cross, I am witnessing for what I saw. That's mean I am not lying. Now, the one who made someone look like Jesus is the cheater, because he didn't cheat on us. He lied to us, and he made someone look in the cross like the one we are killing. So Allah is a liar. This is what you are saying to me. You are saying to me, Allah, he did lie to the Christians and the Jews. He made them see someone look like Jesus, but it's not Jesus. And then the Christians and the Jews, they thought this is Jesus. And because they thought this is Jesus, because this is what they saw, they wrote in their book, we saw Jesus crucified. So the Christian, the Bible, this verse in the Quran, proving to us that there is not a single lie in the Bible about the story of the crucifixion, because you just admitted, and the Quran admitted, and Muhammad admitted, that Allah, he would someone look like Jesus. So in the book of Mark or Luke or John, etc., when it says that we saw Jesus in the cross, they are not lying, they are telling the truth, because this is what they saw. But according to Muslim, what they saw, it was a lie made by Allah. For Allah is the biggest liar in history. What do you say?
No. No. It's not like that, bro.
You just said to me. What do you mean not like that? You just said to me.
I said already, and he did.
My friend. If I give you, okay, listen, Osman. If I give you a fake dollar, look like the real dollar, am I a cheater or I am an honest man?
There's no problem with that. But when you are told that this is the real dollar, right, you should be able to accept that this is the real dollar.
Who is accept that? A guy, he came 600 years after to tell us this is the real. He never saw the dollar. Did Muhammad even meet Jesus? He never met Jesus. He never saw Jesus. He don't even speak the language of Jesus. And yet after 600 years to say this is not Jesus, isn't it funny?
Yeah, I don't think he's funny.
Why it's not funny? Because you see, in order for me, so what first of all,
as long as all the words were coming from the same God, it doesn't matter like how many years.
No, hold on, because you see, in the beginning I asked you if there is any explanation in your prophet he gave. You said nothing. So Muhammad, he have no idea what he's talking about. He made a fabrication, saying that it was the resemble. What is the proof, my friend? What is the proof? If you, in order to make something people can believe, you have to give me a proof. Do Muhammad have any proof that the one was on the cross, not Jesus? Zero. Okay. I can say to you, hold on, no, because now this can cause a problem. I can say you to that Muhammad, the one who came to the Arab in Mecca, this is not the real Muhammad. This was a clone. I can say that this was John Travolta, and Allah make him look like Muhammad.
No.
What do you mean? No. I came after 1400 years from Muhammad, and now I will say to you that Muhammad was not Muhammad. This was Mr. Trump. People will laugh at me because I have to prove it. Muhammad, he came 600 years after Christ, and then he say what he say. What is the proof?
I know you are a Christian, but you are a Muslim scholar. You are a scholar about Islam, okay? Like what did the Prophet say? Like if you have any hadith, or because for me I'm a Muslim, but I don't know what the Prophet said about
you're a prophet. You're a prophet.
What did the Prophet say?
Yeah, you're a prophet. He said it clearly. When you talk to Christian, don't accuse them of lying and don't believe them. Do you know why? Because he have no answer.
Why?
Because he have no answer. Don't say to them you are lying, and don't say to them I believe you. Why? Because he have no answer.
He has no answer? No.
Yes, here we go. Okay, here we go. The hadith in front of you. He said, when the people of the book spoke to you, read it, whatever the people of the book spoke to you, believe them not, and don't, or accuse them of lying not. So don't accuse them of lying, and don't say, don't believe them. Why? Because you don't have answer.
No. It was avoid some unnecessary debates, It's not about he doesn't have answers.
No, okay, so here we go. Okay, all right.
See the truth, but they are not ready to.
All right, no, he have no answer. No, he have no answer. When the people of Najran, they came to Muhammad, he said to them, I have no answer for you today. Come to me tomorrow. And the second day he gave them a verse from the Quran, says the similarity of Jesus is the same as Adam, which is very funny because neither Adam, similarity of Jesus same as Adam. He said to them, be, and he was. And all of us, we knew neither Adam, neither Jesus was created by saying be, according to the Quran, which this is a contradiction for what the Quran is saying. So Muhammad, when he make a lie, he cannot even cover his own lie, because Jesus was not created by saying be, according to the Quran. Allah, he sent his spirit, he blew in the vagina of Mary his spirit. He did not say be, and he was. Same for Adam. Allah, he made mud, and then he fashioned the mud as a human being, and then he breathed into him. And then Adam, after he breathed into him, Adam, he said to him, finish me before the sun set, Allah. So he did not say be, and he was. It took him time. So Muhammad, he fabricated a lie, and he cannot cover the lie. And this is a great example, because now by the statement of the Quran, by the Quran, Osman, chapter 4, verse 157, it's confirming to us that the Christian Bible is absolutely true. And now let me explain to you before you answer. Because if I am there and I saw Jesus in the cross, and you just agreed that this is what someone looked exactly like Jesus, correct?
Yeah, he was. It was made to the Jews to appear like that.
No problem, no problem. My name is Jack Shalom, guys. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Jack Shalom, and my father, his name is Moshe. Habibi, I was there and saw I saw Yeshua on the cross, Habibi, and I saw him with my own eye, Habibi. So now, Habibi, why you are saying to me it's not Yeshua, Habibi? We killed Yeshua, Habibi. So look what you are saying. That Jack Shalom was there with his father Moshe, and they saw Jesus in the cross. And it was someone look exactly like Jesus. He had the voice of Jesus, the eyes of Jesus, the hair of Jesus, the height of Jesus, and nobody noticed that it's not Jesus. And then he go and he say, and the Christian, they were there too, and they say, okay, Jesus was crucified in the middle of the day of etc. and the date of etc. and this is what happened to Jesus. And then, because this is what they saw, so they are telling the truth, for they are witnessing for what they saw. Not even a single word they add. Everything happened in the cross. The Quran agree with it now, because the Quran saying that Allah, he made someone look like Jesus. So what is written in the Bible is absolutely true. Crucifixion happened, Jesus died in the cross, and all what Muhammad saying, it was not the real Jesus. Now, there is no way for Muhammad to prove such a lie. And how and why Allah, he changed the look of Jesus? Do you have an idea?
No, like the Bible, I'm not saying the Bible is like all lies, but it was true when before the Prophet Muhammad came. But when the Prophet came,
guys, the Bible was true. The Bible was true before Muhammad. Did you hear it?
Yes.
Okay, so the Bible was true for 600 years until Muhammad happened. Okay, but you are saying, my friend, that in the time of Jesus this has happened, which means this is what they wrote. So what they wrote is still there for 600 years, right? That Jesus was crucified.
Yeah, because the Quran came to reveal the truth.
So guys, okay. Allah, okay, so Allah,
dollar and the real dollar,
all right,
right?
so Allah,
you don't know the fake dollar.
Okay, hold on. So
what
you are saying to me, that Allah did lie to the Christians, and he created the Christianity, and he fabricated the Christianity, and he made the Christian believe in Jesus in the cross for 600 years. And then Allah, after 600 years, he woke up, he says, what I did lie for those Christians. So now I have to tell them the truth, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? You just made your God the shaitan. Because if you are saying to me that Allah for 600 years, he did lie to us, and you agree, and you say, yeah, that's mean all those people who die in the previous 600 years believe in the death of Jesus and the cross, they are going to go to hell, for they believe in that. And now who is the reason for that? The lie of Allah. So your God, Allah, is the liar, he is Satan. The Bible says,
I don't think they will go to hell.
They will go to hell because they believe in Jesus. No, you see, no, they will go to hell because the Christians, if there is no crucifixion, there is no Christianity. All Christianity is based on Jesus' miracles and the crucifixions. Otherwise, why would we not believe in him? So when you create all those things, who gave him the miracle? Allah. Okay, that's what the Muslims say. Who is the one who made the Christians see him in the cross? Allah. That's what the Muslims say, and you agree. So according to you, Christianity is a lie created by Allah. So Allah is the biggest devil ever exist in history. Right now we have more than 3 billion Christians believe in the lie of Allah, according to your understanding.
Okay, cool. Okay, for now, okay, it's cool.
So Allah is a liar, I agree. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So what do you say to yourself now? How you worship on God who can? Because now, if this is true, maybe Muhammad is not Muhammad. Maybe Moses is not Moses. Maybe me is not me.
No,
maybe you is not you. No,
according to your logic, according you can.
No,
say,
not my logic. This was but this was your logic, my friend.
Deceiver is a liar.
My friend, this is your logic. No. Hold on. First of all, this is not my logic. Secondly, the Quran confirmed that Allah is a liar. You speak Arabic, don't you?
Yeah, قليلا.
No, you speak Arabic. I heard you saying the letters in like ain letter in Arabic. يعني, right? So you speak Arabic. Did Allah?
I'm in the Middle East, yani. I'm in the Middle East, but I'm just trying to learn. Okay.
No problem. But did Allah says the one who Allah misguide, nobody can guide. The one who Allah deceive, nobody can guide. The Quran says clearly that وَمَنْ يُضِّلِ اللَّهِ فَلَا هَادِيَ لَهُ. The one who Allah deceive, no hadi for sabila. Chapter 4, verse number 88. And you speak Arabic here. We're going to put it on the screen. وَمَنْ يُضْلِلِ اللَّهِ. And the one who Allah deceive, nobody can guide him. So who is the deceiver? Allah. And you speak Arabic. And actually, what the verse saying that shaitan is way better than Allah, because the one who Allah like he deceive, nobody can guide him. But if shaitan misguide you or deceive you, maybe you can be guided. But if Allah did that to you, that's it. And here we notice that the Quran is a book of the devil, because if Allah is the one who is leading.
But after the Prophet came, yani, that is a guidance.
No, my friend, here we go. No, actually, no, my friend. Allah saying to Muhammad, look, read carefully. Do you want to guide him who Allah has made go astray, which means he deceived? In Arabic is deceived. So Allah saying to Muhammad, are you trying to make the one who Allah deceived guided? Are you stupid or what? So the Quran is a book of stupidity, because if the Quran sent to guide people, will you guide those who Allah misguide or the one who shaitan misguide? Obviously there's no shaitan.
The one who the devil has misguided.
Who?
The one who the devil has misguided.
Okay, but Allah saying but now Allah saying that He is the one who deceive people, not shaitan. And He is saying it clearly, do you want to guide him who Allah made him deceived? And he who Allah made him.
Ability comes from God.
My friend, but your God, Allah, is the devil in the same time. So the Quran was sent to guide me or to misguide me?
No, I don't have an answer for that.
All Muslims have no answer for anything. Since when Muslims have an answer? I never saw a Muslim have an answer. The only answer they say, Allah knows best. Thank you very much. But the verse in the front of us is clear. That are you going to guide the one who Allah deceived? The answer is no, you cannot. And he whom Allah He made, this is Muslim translation, go astray, you will never find any way for him. And by the way, this is proven to be false, because Muhammad, he was saying those to the kuffar of Quraysh, and later they converted to Islam. So Allah was a fraud. Muhammad, he thought, he tried to give an excuse why they are not going to accept Islam. Why?
So the thing is, yani, maybe you don't understand the verses, I think.
You know, my friend, I understand the verses, and you can do your best. You can open Ibn Kathir, you can open Al-Tabari, Al-Qurtubi, anything you want, and you will see how stupid the Quran is. And this is not only in one place in the Quran. The whole Quran is speaking about the same thing, that there's only one deceiver. His name is Allah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Okay, cool.
So what? You will leave Islam or you will not leave Islam yet?
No, this topic only is not it's not like a complete I cannot decide from only this topic, you know.
Why you cannot this? You just agreed that Allah died to the Christians, He lied to the Jews, He lied to everybody for 600 years at least, and then we showed you the verses in the Quran. As you see, this is another example. that Allah is the one who deceives people, and you cannot guide those who Allah deceives.
What he did was just trying to protect Jesus, not
No. You cannot say that. Okay, let me show you something now. There is a horrible thing behind this story, because if you want to protect Jesus, you do not need to put someone in the cross. You can kill all the army of the Roman, and you can destroy all the Jews. This is God, right? He can say one word, and they will be demolished. Do you agree?
But it's better to kill one person than killing millions.
But you did not kill any one person. What person? What person? The person who was killed.
Simon,
well, Simon is an honest man. He did nothing. Why you want to kill him? What he did? He's a good guy.
What about the people who dies right now? Are they wrong or what?
My friend,
dying doesn't depend on whether you are innocent or
normal death is different. I will die, you will die. God gave us life, and He made us live in this earth for a certain time. You know, we are not born to stay alive forever. That's a natural death. But here you are saying to me that your God Allah, He made someone honest and die in the cross. But there is no reason. If Allah want to save Jesus, He can take Jesus to Him. Okay, let's say Allah want to take Jesus to Him. He can do it.
But even if you say that Jesus died on the cross, He was even innocent.
Exactly, He was innocent. We are not saying He's not. But this is the crime of the one who want to kill Him. But now you are saying to me, Allah, He replaced Him with someone. He should not be dead. Secondly, by doing that, Allah, He lied to us. Number 3, let me ask you this question: Why Allah want to protect Jesus, but He don't want to protect Muhammad? Muhammad was killed by the Jews too. Why Allah did not?
No, Jesus was protected here. According to my belief.
No problem. Okay, this is my question. This is what I'm saying, my friend. Listen carefully. As long you are saying and you are agreeing, according to the Quran, that Jesus was protected. So why Allah did not protect Muhammad from the Jews? The Jews, they killed Muhammad. Why?
Yeah, Allah does whatever He want to do. Allah does whatever He want to do. If He wants you to die from poison, you're gonna die from that.
But this is mean.
Okay, you're gonna die by that.
But
you don't even need to ask about that.
No, we need to ask because you see, if I have 2 prophets and I decide to save one and throw the other one from the boat, obviously I care for one. The second one is a garbage. This is what you are saying to me. Because if you have let us say you have 2 sons, and you are in a boat. And both of them, they are going to be killed by the Jews. And you decide to dump one of them to the Jews so they can kill him. And you decide to save Jesus. That means Muhammad is nothing. So how that can be? You Muslims, you claim that Muhammad is the most important man between mankind for Allah. How he is the most important man between all mankind, yet Allah, He let him die by a poison, which is a rat poison you can buy from Walmart. I can give you the name if you want. You know, the rat poison used to kill him.
But when it comes to saying that Muhammad was the best of creation or something like that, of course, I don't really believe in those, because I don't really believe in those. Yeah.
You don't believe in those? You don't.
Jesus is God. Jesus is, bro. Those things, man.
So you don't believe that Muhammad is the best of mankind?
Those are just lies, and the gospel was written just copy and paste from the previous books and from Daniel.
Okay. But hold on. I'm asking you now. You just said that you don't believe that Muhammad is the best of mankind.
Yeah, the best of mankind. Yeah, I don't think so.
He's not.
When it comes to mankind, because for me, I believe that Jesus was a person, then He can be the best. If we compare according to my beliefs,
So Jesus is the best of mankind according to your belief?
Yeah.
Not Muhammad.
Because I believe He's a mankind, and I believe so.
But that means Muhammad is not. Yeah. Is not the best of mankind according to your belief, right?
Yeah, but he was a prophet, yeah.
So now we have an agreement with our friend here, Usman, that Jesus is the best of mankind. And let me ask you, when you say Jesus is the best of mankind, why you made such a decision that He is the best? Like what make you go into that conclusion?
because of what he did, and what the Prophet did, it's like, if I compare according to my logic, but according to the logic of like this Islam, but it's different. I'm a Muslim, of course, but but I have a brain also.
Yeah, so you have a brain. Thank you for having a brain. I'm so happy for you. So because your brain is functioning very well, there is no way to compare between Jesus and Muhammad. So Muhammad was a very bad person, right?
No, he had some flaws, but not really like bad.
Like what? Like what? Okay, let me ask you. If you have Osman, listen to me. If you have a friend, and with my respect to your wife, I'm not trying to insult. You have a friend, or even you have your father. He come to your house and he flirt with your wife. What you would do with him?
Did he flirt? He didn't flirt. He just came. He found Zainab. Then he went back.
No, he flirted. He said to her, "Subhana mu'allif al-qulub." I can show you the reference. And you speak Arabic. He flirted with her. He said to her, "Praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart to flip for you." So I want you to be honest, Osman. If your father, he came to your house. Listen, if your father, with my respect to your father, I don't mean to insult anyone of your family. You understand, right? And this is why I give an example. If your father came to your house and he flirted with your wife, and your wife, she told you that your father was here and he said this to me, what you would do?
If he is my father, there's no problem. My father like chatting with my wife. I don't think there's a
my friend. What a chatting! What a chatting! He said to her. No, he did not chat. What a chatting! He said to her, "My heart is beating for you." What chatting? We're not talking about chatting. Like chatting, say hello, how are you, my daughter? That's not a crime. He flirted with her, and it says even and فَهَوِيهَا, and he fell in love with her, or he fell in love with her body because the curtain moved. So, what you would do? Be honest.
If he's my father, I would think like, what's wrong with you, bro?
That's it, guys. What's wrong with you, bro?
Of course.
Are you serious?
Of course I'll tell my father like, what's wrong, what are you doing like with my wife?
And he said, if he said to you, okay, I like her, I want to sleep with her, what you would do? I want to have her, what you would do?
I would just take my wife and move to another place.
So you are going to run from the crimes of Muhammad. This is what you are saying.
But why did you change the topic from crucifixion to this, bro?
No, we are not, because we were asking you how come we are talking about the crucifixion. Why Jesus is saved and why Muhammad is not. It's you who mentioned that Muhammad, because he is not qualified to be like Jesus, so Jesus way better than Muhammad. So obviously this is why Allah he saved, and it's you who said that, not me. So I'm saying to you now, what was wrong with Muhammad? This is how the conversation came, my friend. Wake up, bring some coffee. Why Muhammad is not good for you enough to be like Jesus? You said he have some, fault and problems, and so we mentioned like the story of Zainab. So what kind of a person? He is not honored enough a relationship between father and son by adoption. He go to the house when the husband is not there. He cheat with the wife against the husband, and obviously there is a relationship with them, because you see, if the woman, she is a true woman, and a strange man, or even a father, she will be more angry. She will say to her husband, look at your father, what he did to me. He flirted with me. Shame on you and your family. I'm not going to stay here no more. She did not do that. She is happy for it. That means she is a bad woman.
But here I think Allah was just trying to prove something.
Prove what? He proved that Muhammad is a perverted man. Prove what? Because if you are the prophet who's teaching Muslims, don't look at the women, don't look at the women, the women should wear burqa, whatever you say, Muslims, and then we find that Muhammad, when he go alone with the women, he want to sleep with her, and this is not his wife. Are you allowed in Islam to go to a woman, she is already married, and you flirt with her? You will say no, right? So how Muhammad don't follow his own teaching? So if he say you cannot do that, if a different Muslim guys he do that, Muhammad he will beat him maybe, but he can't do that, for he is a fraud. Are you there, Osman? No. You have a bad internet. So what we have as a conclusion until he come back, his internet is bad. What we have a conclusion from this Muslim that Allah is a liar, thank you very much. Allah is a fraud, thank you very much. Allah is the devil, thank you very much. And he agreed that Allah he lied to us for the last previous 600 years before Muhammad. Thank you very much. And he agreed that we Christians we witness for the truth because we saw Jesus in the cross, not someone else. And we, as the verse saying, we have in the Bible exactly as what we saw, which means we are telling exactly the truth. Because the truth is what you say about what you saw, not about imaginary. Somebody comes 600 years, he was not even there, and he come with a story saying, oh, it wasn't Jesus, it was someone else. So the story is very clear now, that even a Muslim, he agree that Allah is a fraud. Allah is the devil. Even when I say to him, well, Allah he says that he is the one who deceived, and the one who deceived, nobody can guide him. We have Abu is calling. How are you, Abu?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Abu, how are you?
I'm okay.
All right. What do you think about the topic we are talking about? What do you want to say?
What do I think about the topic? First of all, it's me, Abu Cyrus.
I know it's you, Abu Cyrus. I know, Your Majesty, Abu Cyrus.
The topic is the crucifixion. The crucifixion of Christ proven even in the Quran. So I haven't seen any proof that the crucifixion is proven in the Quran.
Okay, let us read together.
Give me the proof first.
Look like you are blind. Okay, read the verse for me and explain it. Here we go. Chapter 4, verse 157. Go ahead.
And because of their saying, I guess that's we killed Messiah, Isa, son of Maryam, the messenger of God. Okay.
And continue.
Do I read the rest?
Yeah, read and then explain to us what happened.
But they killed him not. They killed him not, nor crucified him. But the resemblance of Isa was put over another man, and those who differ therein are full of doubts. They have no knowledge. They follow nothing but conjecture. For surely they killed him not.
Okay. Explain to us what happened. Go ahead. I'm listening. Explain to us what happened exactly. Based on your understanding, what happened here?
It says they didn't kill him. They didn't crucify him.
But what happened?
And what happened was it was made to look like Jesus was crucified.
Thank you, guys. Let us stop here. Our friend Abu, he just said it was made to look like Jesus. Who is the one who made look like Jesus?
No one. It was made to look like Jesus.
Who is the one who made that happen? No. Who is the one who made that person look like Jesus? Who is the one who made it look like Jesus?
God.
God. What his name?
He's got 99 names.
Give me one, my friend.
Which
I'm
one
not interested.
You want?
Give me anyone, like the fat, the short, the tall. I don't care. Your God have 99. I mean, even his name is not completed. Ar-Rahman. Okay, Ar-Rahman, guys. Allah Ar-Rahman. This is Rahman al-Yamama. We will go later to Rahman. Remind me so we can laugh. So here you are saying to me that Allah, he made someone look like Jesus in the cross. And then we saw someone...
No. I didn't say that.
You said Allah, Ar-Rahman, right? Ar-Rahman is not Allah, different one?
I said Ar-Rahman made it look like Jesus was crucified.
Okay, so Allah, he made someone look like Jesus, right?
I did not say God made someone to look like Jesus.
So Allah is not God for you?
What do you mean?
Well, you just said to me that I asked you, who is the one who made this person look like Jesus? You said, my God, he have 99 names. I said it shows one. You said Ar-Rahman. Okay. So Ar-Rahman is the one who made this person look like Jesus. Do you agree or not?
I said...
Don't tell me I said. Either you agree or not. Do you agree or not? Did Allah made this person look like Jesus?
No, I don't agree. I don't agree.
Well,
I don't agree because that's not what I said.
So what you said, you repeat again. Let us see.
I said Ar-Rahman made it look like Jesus was killed. I did not say Ar-Rahman made someone to look like Jesus.
So you are saying the verse here is lying because you are the one who will read for us. It says, read carefully. It says here, and they killed, look, but the resemblance of Isa, Jesus, was put over another man. And they killed that man.
No, it doesn't say that. It actually says, hello?
Well, it's in front of you. You are the one who will read it, not me.
Hello?
Yeah.
It says وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ.
Okay.
But
what does that mean?
It was made to appear for them.
Made by who?
It was made by God.
What his name? Why you keep saying why you keep saying God? Why you don't say the name of the God? Who is that God who made that person appear like Jesus?
Because God has many names.
So why you don't tell me his name? I want to know who's your God. Are you a Muslim or you are a Hindu?
Because there are 99 names.
Okay, why you don't use the most famous name? Why you are refraining from using the word Allah? Are you afraid to use it? Are you ashamed to use it? So I say Allah.
Allah is not a name. Allah is not a name.
It is not.
It's a word that means God.
Oh, it's a word mean God. So why you Muslim you say Shahada in the following form? You say there's no, you bear witness that there's no La ilaha illallah. The word ilah is God. Allah is the name. So if there is no, if you are saying that Allah is a word mean God, that you are saying to me, the Shahada is saying there's no God but God. That's stupid.
First of all, are we going to talk about
listen. You are funny, but anyway. So who is the one? Let us make it simple. Give me a name, a final name you choose, for the one who did this person, make him look like Jesus. Who is he? The God of who? The God of Muhammad?
The God of the universe.
Okay, this is the God of Muhammad, yes or no?
Muhammad.
No problem, but no, he is not my God, he's your God. So the God of Muhammad, he is the one who did that. Let us finish this. Now, you just admitted that Allah, he made someone look like Jesus, and that one who Allah made him look like Jesus.
No, I did not admit that. Understand carefully. Please listen. I did not say someone was made to look like Jesus.
Not someone.
I said it was made to look like Jesus was killed. No one was made to look like Jesus.
So this is according to which interpretation?
The verse itself. وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ شُبِّهِ. It's like he was crucified, but it was not. No one was crucified.
Okay, so
it was like.
All right. So what you are saying, the way I understand you, that Allah created an illusion, like a 3D, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, guys. So Allah, he created illusion. Someone in a 3D image, you know, like he have a projector somehow, and he put the image on the cross, and people they thought that this is Jesus. This is what you are saying, correct?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. That's mean Allah is not only a liar, he is a professional cheater, because not only nobody was killed, not only it was not Jesus, It was the whole story. It was a lie fabricated by Allah. It's a fiction story made by Allah. People believe in it, and Allah is the biggest fat liar. Thank you for saying that.
No, not people believed in it.
They believe in it. Here we go. The verse saying that, are you deaf? Are you blind? It says, and they say we killed the Messiah. And then he said to them, but they killed him not. But they follow their conjectures. So what they follow what they thought.
Well,
and you are the one who said to me, I mean, what's wrong with you? You are the one who said to me that Allah, he made it look like. So what do you mean they did not? Are you saying that the lie of Allah was not good? Are you saying that hold on, so people they can laugh at your logic? Are you saying that Allah, when he made him look like that, the Jews did not believe in the Allah lie, and they were able to get him busted, and they say this is the projector, this is fake, this is not true? Are you saying that the Jews did notice that this is a lie from Allah?
That's not what I'm saying.
This is what you said. You said I said to you, Allah, he fabricated a lie, and the Jews, they believe in it. You said, no, they did not believe in it. So you are saying that the Jews, they got Allah busted. They knew it's a lie. He could not fool them. This is what you said. When you say they did not believe in it, it's mean Allah got busted, and he was not able to fool anyone.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Can I tell you what I'm saying?
So was Allah able to fool the Jews and make them believe that the cross, the one in the cross, is Jesus? Yes or no? He was able to fool them, or he was not able to fool them?
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
You can say the word. You know, you can say the word "fool" if you want.
See, he said he agreed that Allah, he fooled people. Allah, he fooled people, and he agreed with the word, and he agreed that Allah is the biggest deceiver, the biggest liar, because the one who fooled me, making me believe in something which is not true, obviously he is shaitan.
You're just putting words into my mouth.
No, you are the one who agreed with fooling. You are the one who agreed. You are the one who agreed. You are the one who agreed with the word fool. You said you can say so, no problem. Fool, yeah, he fooled them. So Allah, he fooled them.
With the quotation marks.
What?
Fool with the quotation marks, not literally.
Not literally, but is that okay? But did they believe literally, or they did not believe literally? Did they believe in the crucifixion literally, or they did not?
Okay. Who's they?
The Jews.
Yes, the killers. Yes, the killers. Not just the Jews, but the killers.
The killers.
Only the killers.
Only the killers. So the people who they did not notice that?
Yes.
The rest of the people, they did not see someone on the cross?
That's correct.
Where do you get this story?
Those believers.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. When the Quran says قَوْلَهُمْ إِنَّا قَتَلْنَا عِيسَى, who is the one saying that? The killers or the Jews?
The killers.
Okay.
The killers who were Jews. Not all the Jews.
Not all the Jews. Okay, let us see. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
If there's any scholar agree with you? None,
the
right?
Quran does.
No, the Quran does not. Here we go.
No.
You don't know what you are talking about. Chapter 5, verse number 70. Read it for us.
Chapter 5, verse what?
Number 70.
5-7. Hang on, let me.
570. 70, not 7. 70.
570. Okay. Hang on. Okay. What do you want to say?
Read it.
I mean,
read it.
What's your point?
Read it. Explain to us. You say to us only the killers, they killed Jesus, but the Quran says the Jews, the children of Israel, all of them, they killed prophets. All of them. He did not say the sum of the Jews. He said the children of Israel. Don't lie. We took the covenant of the children of Israel. Who? Children of Israel. All of them. And we sent them messengers. Whenever come to them, who? Children of Israel. What they do with them? They kill them. Read it. So you said to me only the killers, when the Quran says the Jews, all of them, they killed messengers, all of them.
Now, a party they denied, a party killed. Not all of them killed.
No. The verse saying clearly, each time we send to them, there is come to them. Read. Are you blind? There come to them messenger with what they themselves desire not. You will see here, فَرِيقًا تَقْتُلُونَ, and here they say between in translation it says, and a group of them they called liar, which means a group of the prophet, and the other group you kill them. So the Jews, all of them, when a prophet come to them, either they say to him you are a liar, or they kill him. This is what the verse is saying.
Look, it says whenever there came to them a messenger with what their souls did not desire.
Yeah, what who's they? You see the word they who? They go back to who?
The Jews.
Thank you, the Jews. Thank you, the Jews. Who is the one killing them? The Jews. You said only some. Just cut lost.
It says apart.
You see why I hang up on Muslims? You see why I hang up on Muslims? I mean, mental illness. And they say to me, why you hang up? First of all, he fabricates his own interpretation. Nobody agree with him. Open Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, Al-Jalalain. You will not find one Muslim agree with this madman. But even with your interpretation, you agree that Allah, he fooled the Jews. And then you change your mind, you say he fooled some of them. But the Quran say clearly, that no, this is not what happened, my friend. The Jews, all of them, they are a bunch of killers. All of them. There's no exception. And by the way, if we ask the Muslims, this verse here is another way to get Muhammad busted. Can you name for me one prophet the Jews killed? Let's give him a chance one more time.
Hello?
Yes, Abu. You see the verse says that the Jews, they killed prophet. Can you name for me one prophet the Jews killed?
You're breaking up. What? I can't hear you.
Okay, I'm saying the verse in front of us, chapter 5, verse number 70 says that the Jews, they killed some of the prophet and some they accused them to be a prophet. So they killed many prophets. Can you name for me one prophet the Jews killed according to Islam?
I cannot.
Why you cannot?
I cannot, name any prophet that they killed.
So your God Allah, he have time to tell us about the ant. Hold on. So your God Allah have time to tell us about Sulaiman. He heard the ant speaking to the ants, but yet he don't have time to tell us about such an important matter, about a prophet of God who been slaughtered, and Allah forgot to mention them. Allah have time to tell us about the flying carpet of Sulaiman, but he don't have time to give us one name of a prophet of God the Jews they killed. Allah have time to say any woman she want to give her vagina to the prophet so he can F her, but he don't have time to tell us about such an important matter about the prophet of God was sent to the Jews and the Jews killed him. I mean, what kind of book and what kind of God this God is?
You keep talking and you won't let me, explain.
No explain. How come the Quran
with Muhammad hijab?
Why the Quran?
You felt that you weren't given, time to explain.
I am speaking to you. I'm speaking to you. Listen, don't lie. I'm speaking to you for the last 30 minutes, and you gave me all the answer which I want to prove me to be right. So what you are talking about? I did not let you talk, guys. I did not let him talk. What this guy's talking about? So I'm asking you. I said, can you name for me one prophet the Jews killed? You said no. That means this verse is stupid. Because how you mentioned to us that the Jews, they killed many prophets, not only one. But you failed to give us one name. Either you accept then that Jesus is the one they killed as a prophet, or you have to give me a name.
Why does it need to give you the name? Why is it important?
It's important because the Quran mentioned many prophets, but when it's come to killing them, we don't mention them.
Well, Jesus said, Jerusalem killed many prophets too. Where are they?
No problem. Jerusalem and the Jews they killed. Yes, the Bible confirmed that. This is true. But I'm asking you now, in your book, can you show me the name of the prophet was killed by the Jews? As an example,
can you show me the names of the prophets that were killed by the Jews, which is mentioned in the Bible?
No problem. I will give you one. Someone is very close to Jesus. John the Baptist. He was killed for standing against the corruption of the Jews. Now name one for me.
Was it the Jews that killed him?
Well, the ruler, he considered himself as a Jew and he is following his rules, and the women who is going to marry from all the rabbi, they agree with him. Nobody have a problem with it. They are corrupt. So he is fighting the system. Not only he's not. You can read the story. You can read the story.
Show me the proof that he was a Jew. It was a Jew that killed him.
Who was a Jew?
The killer.
My friend. The ruler who is against Jesus. He is let us say. He is a person who is adopting the Jew, and the Jew, they support him. And they went against John the Baptist. So the king, he cannot just go and do as he wish alone if he don't get the support. So the Jews, they are against John the Baptist, and they are promoting their corruption, and they kill John the Baptist. Who is the one, just to show you how silly you are. According to the Bible, when Jesus was crucified, who is the one, even the ruler of the Roman, who is the one who decided the death of Jesus? Was the Roman or was the Jews?
Who decided what?
Who decided the death of Jesus? Was it the Roman ruler or it was the Jews, the rabbi?
The punishment was decided by the ruler.
No, that's a lie. It was the rabbi. They took him to the court, and the rabbi, they questioned him, and then at the end, the ruler of the Roman, he says, I wash my hand from this innocent, the blood of this innocent man. I have nothing against him. And then the Jews, they shouted, they says, his blood is in our hand and the hands of our children after us. So you are lying, my friend. Either you are speaking from ignorance or you lying. Which one is yours? So now we go back.
Well,
where is the names of the Jews prophets who've been killed by the Jews? Can you name one? Is it Moses?
I can't say because I don't know, because it's not revealed.
Do your prophet knows?
And I don't think it's important to know.
No, it's important. It's important. It's important because the only one the Quran mentioned that he was killed by the Jews, or according to the Jews accusation claiming, it was Jesus. So when the Quran says a group of them, and it says a group, not just one, a group of them they accuse of lying, and a group of them you killed, that means they killed the group, not only one. So you have to mention to me now the group of the names. So if the Quran failed to give us the names, that means the Quran cannot be a book of God, because this book speaks about silly stuff, like you can eat in the house of your father and the house of your mother, and if you are blind, you can eat in your house, and you can eat in the house of your sister, and you can eat in the house of your cousin, and you can eat in the house of the cousin of your cousin. I mean, what this is. So Allah have time to mention verses which is super silly, stupid, and He don't have time to tell us the names of the prophet who was killed and how they were killed.
Again, it's not important who the names.
It's important. No, it's important. That's important. That's important. That's important. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why. I am telling you why it is important. Because okay, so why you are mentioning the story of Jesus then, that he was not killed, if it's not important? Why you are mentioning the stories of other prophets if it's not? Why you are mentioning? Okay, let me ask you, what is the importance about the story of the hudhud, the bird, who Sulaiman checked him and he did not find him in the cage? What is the important about that story? What is the important of the ant saying to the ant, hide, otherwise Sulaiman will crush you? What is important about it? Go ahead.
Well, I'm not really. Could you put it up?
Oh, no problem.
We have to, we have to read it.
Okay, we have to read it. Okay, guys.
To find out the moral of the story.
The moral. There's a moral there. I like that. Actually, there's a moral. All right. Let us see the moral of this story. The moral. I like it when you say the moral. Okay. Chapter 27, verse number 17 and 18. Read. And you can read as many verses before, as many verses after. No problem.
Yeah, my computer is a bit lagging, so
no problem. Open it, my friend. When I say to you, the chapter name, you just open it from your computer. Don't wait for the screen. No problem.
Yeah.
Chapter 27, verse number 17, 18, 19. What is this?
Chapter what?
27, verse number 17, 18, 19.
27, verse number 17.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever you want. Go ahead. Let us see the moral purpose of this. The moral. I like the moral word.
It's to well, it says here, and we certainly gave Solomon knowledge. So it's to give him knowledge. It's to show us that God gives knowledge.
That's wonderful. Okay, what the knowledge he gave to Sulaiman? Explain to us. Go ahead.
The language of birds, the language of things.
Okay, the language of birds. No, don't say things. The language of birds. Did you say birds? Birds, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And so how he understand the language? Gave him the language of the birds. Okay, but then when he arrived to the ant valley, he heard the ant speech. So how I taught you the language of the birds, and then you understand the ants.
And it says here, and we have been given from all things.
Yeah, but he mentioned clearly that he gave him the language of the birds.
Yes, and all things.
All things.
All
things is his wealth. All things is his wealth. All the wealth he have is from Allah. The language is that he taught him the language of the birds. That's why, because if he had the language of all things, then he would say the language of all things. He did not say that. He said specifically the language of the birds. Don't fabricate.
Well, from context, it means all. It says right here from.
Okay, my friend. Okay, guys. Okay, you said that Allah he taught him the language of all things, but ants don't talk. Ants they communicate, but not by talking. Sulaiman he laughed at her speech.
How would you know?
Science says that ants they can talk, yes, but not by talking, not by speeches. They talk by vibration or by chemical. So how Sulaiman he heard their speech?
And that's how he talked to them.
But how they talk to him? You see, he taught him a language. He taught him a language, and the language of the ants is either chemical or vibration. They have to touch each other. They have to touch each other and vibrate like Morse. Okay. So now Sulaiman, how he learned this vibration? He was vibrating with the ants too. The ant was in the top of Sulaiman and she was knocking at his head. No, Sulaiman is coming far away, and the ant, she said to the other ant, hide, otherwise Sulaiman will crush you. And then Sulaiman he smiled, amused with her speech. Does it say the word speech? So she was making a speech.
We cannot be so technical in this. I mean, language.
We cannot. Language, okay. We go back now. So Allah, he have time.
The language of the
listen. So Allah. Okay, what is the purpose of this story? What we learned?
The purpose of the story is that God can give knowledge to whomever He wants. You know, about anything. Even the language of birds, language of ants, the language of the jinn, however they talk, You know, that's how Solomon did.
This is how Sulaiman did. Okay. So Allah, He gave him the language of the birds and he understands everything now, and Sulaiman is coming. But you know, I have just a little simple question. I'm sure you can answer it easy. How the ant, she knew the name of Sulaiman?
God gave knowledge to them too.
Allah, He told the ant that this guy, his name is Sulaiman?
Yes, God gives knowledge to all.
So Allah, He spoke to the ant. He said, ant, this guy is coming from far away. His name is Sulaiman. So tell the ants to hide from Sulaiman. Okay, that's amazing. So that this ant must be a prophet for the ants.
Yeah, maybe.
Guys, maybe this ant is
every living thing, you know, worships God, you know, communicates with God, talks to God, even ants.
Okay, so ant, they have a prophet. What do you know? Do you know the name of the prophet for the ants? This ant who was speaking to the ants. Do you know?
No, I don't. It's not revealed.
So this ant, peace upon her, she was spoken to from Allah, and Allah told her the name of Sulaiman. And then she told the ant that Sulaiman is going to come to crush you. Okay, what happened after that?
You can read.
Well,
it's right there.
The story disappeared. We don't know what happened. Did they hide? Did he came to them? What happened?
I don't know. All I know is
what's the purpose of this story? I mean, this story is silly, and you can find this story in a book. It's called The Legend of the Jews, and Muhammad copied it from there. This is a story they tell them to their kids before they sleep in the bed. Kids who they are 5-6 years old, let us tell you about Sulaiman. This is a story the Jews they tell to their kids. This is a false story.
How would you know it's a false story?
Okay, let us continue, see it's false story or not. And then Sulaiman, after he smiled, and then he said to Allah, thank you Allah for all what you gave me. Then he came to check in the birds, and he found one bird is missing. Who is this bird?
Beats me.
Huh?
Why would you ask me? I don't know.
So aren't you the Muslim?
It's not important.
Aren't you the Muslims who is here to answer me? This is the bird. Here we go. This is the bird is missing. And by the way, he's a dinner.
I'm a Muslim to answer you about the crucifixion of Christ.
Yeah, but you see, you did not answer. Okay, I ask you about the crucifixion, and you get in trouble. You said to me that Allah, He fooled everybody. Allah is the one who fooled everybody. And Allah made them see Jesus in the cross, but this is not Jesus. He made it appear, but it was not real. It's a fiction. We got that. And we said to you then, okay, so did the Jews kill anyone in their history? Because you said to me, a group of the Jews. You said only the killers. And then I showed you a verse saying the Jews they killed. The Jews, all the children of Israel, to get you busted. And that will lead us to...
No, it doesn't say all of them killed. It says a party of them killed.
No. Okay, here we go. Okay, where it says party of them killed, either you get me busted or you agree that you are a liar. Where it says in the verse...
could you open up the verse that you showed me before?
All right, I will show it to you again. Here we go. Where it says a group of them claim. Where it says that?
Okay, let me explain. First of all, it says whenever there came to them a messenger with what their souls did not desire. So that's the context here. Those who were given things that their hearts did not desire. There are also those who desired everything God gave.
Okay.
So not all the Jews.
Okay, let us see. You see, my friend, you are forcing me. You are forcing me to hang up on you because you are funny and silly. You are making fun of the Quran. Look, it says. And listen.
Please,
I'm not hanging up on you. Just wait. I'm just giving you a reason why I hang up on you, because you are very silly. The verse saying we took the covenant of the children of Israel. Who? The children of Israel. And we send them messenger. Them who? Children of Israel. whenever come to them who? Children of Israel. A messenger that they who? Children of Israel. Desire not who? Children of Israel. A group of them they called liar. A group of who?
Yes,
Prophet.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
I stop. Okay,
what about those?
What?
What about those?
What those?
Who desired?
What do you mean?
What the messenger gave. So it's not talking about all of them.
Wait. No, you see, you are an idiot. Those here, they are saying here, a group of them, those are the prophets. A group of them, they call them liars. Those are the prophet. Another group, they kill them. This is not about the Jews now. So they have two groups. He hang up. Are you there?
Yep.
Okay. So there's two groups. Those are not the Jews now. Those are the prophet for the Jews. So the Jews, either they do call them liars or they kill them. But who is the one who do that? They go back to the children of Israel. I mean, your English is better than mine, way better than mine.
Yes.
So why you can't say it?
They
who?
They, hang on. They goes back to those who did not desire.
Okay, those who, where, okay.
Desire?
Okay, they only to me, it says, come to them, a messenger, them who? Children of Israel. A messenger, which that they who? Children of Israel. They desire not.
Yes, what about those who desired?
What those who were? Where is the? What are you reading? What are you reading? What those who desire?
It's talking about those who did not desire. There were also those who
just shut up.
did
Just shut up. Just shut up. And they say to me, why you say get lost? I mean, a donkey can see it. You know what donkey mean? Donkey. It says the children of Israel, all the children of Israel, we sent to them who? Children of Israel. Whenever come to them who? Children of Israel. Send them what? A messenger. What they themselves, they who? The children of Israel. A group of them they called liars, and a group of them they killed. Who's next? Who is next? So look, we have two Muslims. Both of them, they agree that Allah is a big fat liar. He is the devil. He fooled people. This guy, he came with his own theory. He said that Allah, he made it fake. There's nobody was on the cross. It was just illusion. Like, ooh, lighting, illusion. And people, they saw somebody bleeding in the cross, but there was nothing there, you know. But that will not change anything anyway. Allah still is a liar. If any Muslim would like to call us. So if we have a conclusion for what we saw in front of us, we see that the Muslims are very confused and they have no idea how to explain, because Islam is very stupid. And then if you try to read their own scholars' interpretation, you will die laughing. You know what die laughing means? Literally, you will die laughing. All those stories we see in the interpretation, they have no base. Not a single hadith coming from Muhammad. And all of them, each one of them, he give us different story. Ibn Abbas said, just before Allah he raised Isa to heaven, Isa went to his companions, who were 12 inside the house. Okay, sit down, kids, sit down. Okay, so Isa, he went inside the house, and there were 12, brother. Let me ask Zakir Naik to tell you the story. Taradan, 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 taradan. Christian friends, I told you don't call me. Just wait, man. I just have a question about. I told you don't call me. I told you don't call me, and I'm doing the ring. What? I'm doing the ring. Zakir Naik, you know what? Just let me open the umbrella for the sake of the shin of Allah. Can you explain to us what happened when Isa was supposedly been taken to heaven? What happened exactly? I will tell you sorry, but you promised me you will not call me for the coming 24 hours. For what? The 24 hours. The coming 24 hours. Okay, I promise you not to call you for the coming 24 minutes. Okay, go ahead. First of all, he went to the bedroom and he found the 12 disciples there. 12 who? Disciple. 12 disciples. Okay. And what they were doing in the house? They have a meeting. Very secret meeting. And then when he arrived, the Messiah, he said to them, who voluntarily would like to take my image? What? Voluntarily like to take what? My image. So he said to them, who voluntarily like to take my image? And what happened next? And if you take my image, you are going to be killed. So he said, who want to take my image? And you can be killed. But Zakir, do you think that the Messiah, he can give his image to somebody else? Allah is all capable. Allah is what? Allah is all capable. You mean capable. Exactly. So the Messiah was given the option to give his image for someone of his disciple. And he said to them, who take my image so he will be killed in my place? And he will be with me in paradise. If. One of the youngest ones among them volunteered. Zakir Naik, Ibn Kathir saying that. Do you know what his name? First of all, Allah knows best, and we do not know the name. Zakir, where the story is coming from, where we can find it. Did your prophet say this story? First of all, nobody knows where the story coming from. So even your prophet did not say that? He did not say that. So why you are following something your prophet did not say? I'm not following it. Simply I'm telling you what is in our books. So what is coming from your books have no really source for it? I mean, where do you Muslims fabricate stories? You come up with a story, 12, and who take my image, and potato, tomato. But your prophet never says so. Did he say so? First of all, we Muslims, we have no idea. And this is why actually, me myself, I joined a party, a political party. Ask me about the name. What is the name? We have no idea. What? The name of the party I did join is called We Have No Idea. And this is the party only Muslim they can join it. This is a party. It's called We Have No Idea, and only Muslims can join it. Why only Muslims? Is that like a racist thing or something? Christian friends, first of all, we are Muslims, we are not racist. But because we are the only one who have no idea, we have the right to join the party of no idea. You are the only people who have no idea about what you believe. And this is why you can join the party of We Have No Idea. It makes sense. Exactly. Zakir Naik, can I join this party? Christian friends, are you stupid or what? You have all the idea. And therefore, you are not qualified. You are overqualified to join the party. So I have first to forget about everything I know, and then I can join the party. Exactly, right? Exactly. And why you are coming my word? Which word? You said exactly. So I cannot say the word exactly. No, you cannot say it. Because simply this is the word coming from Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, he said the word exactly. Exactly. Hey, can you show me the word in the Quran? First of all, I told you we have no idea. So don't ask me question. But you just said the Prophet, he said it. And you are saying you have no idea where he says that? Exactly. Okay, well, Zakir Naik, I'm really so much appreciate your knowledge. And by the way, you said to the Muslims, if you wear a pant covering your ankle, you will go to hell. Exactly. But you wear a pajama, and you wear a suit, and you wear a tie, which is the clothes of the kuffar. Exactly. But isn't it your prophet says the one who dressed like them or act like them, he is one of them? Exactly. So you are one of us. Because the breath. Not exactly. But this is what your prophet said. Exactly. But that means you are like one of us. Not exactly. So explain to us. I told you, we joined the party, it's called We Have No Idea. And because we have the party of no idea, we have no idea what are you talking about. I have to go now. Thank you very much. And don't call me for the coming 24 hours, okay? That is Islam. We have no idea. So you ask them a question, everyone will start fabricating his own story and his own answer. And you ask them where this is coming from, they have no idea. Where Ibn Kathir he got this from? They have no idea. Where Ibn Abbas gets this from? He don't know. They have no idea. And just to show you how stupid the Quran, you will notice the Quran keep calling the Christians Ahlul Kitab. Ahlul what? Ahlul Kitab. I mean, the author of this book is certified idiot from the party of no idea. For each time you call them people of the book, you prove them right. Christians, focus with me. Don't be part of the party of we have no idea. If you do, shame on you. Do you see the Quran as an example? This is as an example. It says that hundreds of times. That the people of the scriptures, who are they? The Jews and the Christians. I mean, how in the world, you idiot? You say to them that your book is corrupt and yet you call them the people of the scriptures. Because when you call them with such a title, that means they are the only one who have the scriptures. Muslims are not people of the scriptures. They are not. Never in the Quran being called such a name. It's like saying Sam Shamoun, the guy with the hair. But Sam Shamoun don't have hair. So how you call them the people of the scriptures if you don't agree with their scriptures? How they earned that title in the time of Muhammad and today? For we are the only one have the scriptures. Even the book of the devil, the Quran, confirmed that. So, my beloved Muslims and Christians, don't be part of the party of having no idea. Kissing a black stone, why? We have no idea. I went to a Muslim website, they convert to Islam, so I chatted with them. I posted them before on YouTube. I said, I have a question, please. Why the Prophet he kissed the black stone? They said because it's holy. That answer was fast. And I said, why it's holy? And then the guy, he was thinking and he was scratching his bum. And then he came with the answer after like 5 minutes. He says, because the Prophet kissed it. Like, what the heck? Okay, why the Prophet kissed it? I told you what's wrong with you, because it's holy. And why it's holy? Because the Prophet kissed it. Oh boy. I mean, that's deep answer. That's very deep. I mean, this guy, he was thinking about it. You can see the chat. I don't know if I still have it on my computer. But once I show it to you in live on YouTube, you remember? Why the Prophet kissed it? Because it's holy. And why it's holy? Because the Prophet kissed it. Until now, not a single Muslim knew why the Prophet kissed it. And this stone is in the shape of a vagina. May Allah shave you all, the followers of the black stone. How you cast a stone in the shape of a vagina and you put your head inside, and you will see a follower of the cult of Muhammad putting his head inside the stone as he cried, I just kissed the black stone. And then Muhammad, you will see Muhammad saying, because he's a pagan person, Muhammad is 100% pagan cult founder. He mixed his cult with other belief like Judaism and Christianity just to get more popular name, to get more people join. He needed those names. It's like a fraud, you know, when he come to you wearing a uniform of the cable guy so he can get inside your house and he take your TV. Muhammad is the same. Muhammad even he claimed that the black stone is the right hand of Allah. He claimed that the black stone, if you touch it, and the Yemeni corner, which is the corner have the stones from Yemen, if you touch them, that will erase your sin. How pagan you can be more than this? Oh Abu Abdul Rahman, why do I only see you touching these two corners? He said, I heard the Messenger of Allah says, touching them erase your sin. That is Islam, my friend. That is Islam. By the way, for those who do not know, I have another account where we speak about different topics, have nothing to do with Islam. If you like to join us there, it's called The Quality of Life. Subscribe in that channel, but that channel is not about the cult of Muhammad. No garbage there. Different topics, serious topic will help you in many things. So if you like to join us in The Quality of Life, maybe the admin, if he's there, he can post the link so you can click and subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel here. And if you like our videos, give it a like. If you don't like it, give it dislike, please. Don't forget dislike, Muslims. If you are a Muslim, you have a duty to do jihad. Allahu Akbar. Give it dislike. And by the way, I will give an advice for Muslims to get deeds from Allah. Because Prophet, he taught that if you commit a sin and then you follow it by good deed, Allah will double your deed. So let us do this. Subscribing to Christian Prince is one sin. And subscribing, brother, is double. So do this. Subscribe and subscribe, subscribe and subscribe. Spend the whole day. I mean, you can imagine how much good deed you can do. Unbelievable logic. I will go right now to Christian Prince channel and I will subscribe and subscribe, subscribe and subscribe. I mean, even their logic about sin is the most funny, crazy. How in the world people they believe in such a cult? I'm not going to keep you long. Did we have a good time, guys? Did we have a good time today? We did, right? So the Bible and the Quran prove that the crucifixion happened because the Quran confirmed that yes, there is somebody was crucified, but the Muslim, they say it was someone Allah made him look like him. That is the claim of a man who came 600 years after, a liar, no witnesses. All historians, not only Christians, all historians, including the Jews, they say yes, in this year, in this time, a person, his name is Yeshua, he claimed to be the Messiah, and he was crucified, and he was killed. Historian who they are Greek at that time, who they are not Christians. Historian who they are Persian. Historian from around the world, they witnessed for this, and they wrote the story. And then 600 years after, a liar, his name is Mohammed. He have no witnesses for anything. He went to the seventh heaven in the top of a flying mule. Nobody saw it. As usual. By the way, guys, yesterday, just to tell you, because one of you asked me what you ate for yesterday. I said I ate sushi. And look what happened, brother. I was sitting in next to my window. I have a window, by the way, in my house. I swear by Allah, I have a window. And then a flying donkey, he come to my window. He hit his head in the, actually not head, his tail, to be honest with you. He have a long tail. He hit his tail in the window, and he scared me first, by the way, because I thought it's a snake. True story. And then I opened the window. He spoke to me Hebrew. And I don't speak Hebrew, but Allah, he gave me knowledge, and I started speaking Hebrew to him. He said to me, I'm going to take you, Allah sent me to take you and eat sushi. And then we fly, and we went to Brazil to eat sushi in Japan. And then when we are in the Brazil, in Afghanistan, we stop in Starbucks in Afghanistan, which all over the store there. I mean, all over Afghanistan, there's a Starbucks and internet, free internet, very high-tech country. So anyway, when I was in Afghanistan, which is in the border of Somalia, the donkey, he said to me, do you like to see like a nice beaches? I said, sure, let us go to nice beaches. He said, I will take you to Las Vegas. And in Las Vegas, we went there and we swam in the ocean. And when I was in the ocean in Las Vegas, brother, I got a big tuna, big, huge tuna. Okay, I got it from the store, by the way. It's a small can, but when you open it, it turned to be like a balloon. It gets so big, So anyway, after we ate the tuna, and this is supposedly the sushi, he said to me, do you like me to take you home, or you want to stop like in the Tower of Eiffel in Paris? So I said, okay, take us in your way, because you know Paris is in the middle of my house and Las Vegas distance, you know. So anyway, so he took me to Paris, and we stopped in Nicaragua. And when I was in Nicaragua, you know, and there they speak strange language I don't understand, but Allah helped me, and I start speaking the language of Nicaragua, which is they call it Nicaragu. And you know, I start speaking to them in the Nicaragu, like I said to them, amigo, like amigo, you know, and like everybody understand what I'm saying, you know, amigo, like whatever, you know, just say amigo and whatever word after that, he will understand you. So anyway, like I went there, brother, and then after we finished visiting the Tower of Evil in Paris in Nicaragua, I said to him, you know, I'm getting tired, I want to sleep. He said, no, don't go home, because in your home now there's corona. I will take you to a place there's no corona. I said, where? He said, I will take you to a place you will never heard of it. He said, where? He said, heaven. So he took me to heaven, and brother, we opened the door of heaven, and women lined up, brother, they are naked, they have nothing, brother, nothing, and they attacked me, and I felt for the first time, brother, I'm alone. The first time in my life I felt I'm alone, and I felt like I'm victimized, because there's no introduction. I opened the door, and suddenly, like a lot of women, they jump on me, and like, you know, I am victim. You know, actually, I will make a book about what happened to me in this night, because it's really horrible. And anyway, like those women, they throw me in the floor, and I was resisting. By the way, don't think I did not resist, and I did resist. And then I thought they want to do something to me like sexual, and then I found that they are trying to steal my tuna. I mean, look at those crazy women. Honest to Allah, I thought they are going to do something to me. They were looking for the tuna, which I ate the sushi with, because I put some food with me in my pocket from the tuna. They want sushi, because in heaven there's no sushi. And those women, they heard that I have sushi, and they are desperate to get the sushi. They want to see what this is sushi. So they, you know, like they took everything with me. I went like Tarzan outside of the heaven. I told Donkey, shame on you to bring me here. You brought me here. This was a trap, right? He said, honest to Allah, I have no idea that they are seeking your tuna. I said to myself, okay, well, and then the donkey, he said to me, well, at least they took your tuna, not the other thing. You know what I'm talking? I said, you are right. Let us look positively at what happened. True story, brother. I mean, why my story, it is not true for you Muslims? When Muhammad, he have way more crazy story. How in the world you believe in the story of Muhammad, but you don't believe in mine? Unbelievable. Are you coming back tonight? I don't know. If the Lord, he helped me and I feel good to come online, I will come. So guys, I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you all.